Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is my team selection video for game week 4. But before that, we'll just take a quick look at how my team performed in game week 3. So Man United assets Rashford and Bruno Fernandes did repay my faith, and as I said in my game week 3 video that Saka will still be on bench, and he was, and he did give an attacking return. Watkins was again poor, only got an assist, and Udogie was my star performer with an assist, a clean sheet and 3 bonus points, which took my game week tally to 64 and brought my rank from 2.4 million to 600k. So I have 2 free transfers and 1.5 million in the bank, and the 3 midfielders I'm looking at are Maddison, Sterling and Foden, obviously, as most of us are. So firstly I'll talk about the midfielders that I'm looking to transfer out. First it's Mitoma. Firstly is overperforming his stats. It's very small sample size, but Mitoma's 3 attacking returns come from 2.3 expected goal involvements. Secondly, he has a tough run of fixtures. He has Newcastle, Man United on the horizon, Aston Villa, Man City and Liverpool also await him over his next 6 games. Thirdly, Brighton qualified for the Europa League last season, which was very selfish of them. It means fixture congestion and fatigue will feature after game week 5. He's sort of a player that's hard to transfer out because of his penchant for individual brilliance, but talented though he may be, freakish solo efforts are not a reliable indicator of future FPL returns. So I'm looking to transfer him out. Then the second player that I might transfer him out is Martinelli. So in place of Mitoma, I would probably bring in Maddison, who has shown great buying data and also has passed my eye test. He is central to whatever Spurs do in attack and has already got attacking returns. His next fixtures are Burnley, Sheffield United, then it's Arsenal, Liverpool and then it's Luton. But after game week 8 he has a really great run of fixtures, and I think out of the 3 picks, I think he has the best long-term fixture run. He's priced at 7.7 million right now. His price increased to I think 2 times this game week, and he's owned by 19.7%. His XG per 90 is 0.45 and XA per 90 is 0.58. As I said, his stats are really good. If you take a look at his big chances that he has created, it's 2, and key passes it's 9, and I think he's a no-brainer for this game week. So Mitoma will definitely be out for him. Then it's Sterling. So let's just stress time this move. Is Sterling the real deal, or is he a FPL equivalent of being misloaded PPI? A caveat here, this system is flawed. It's based on a very small sample size, but we do what we can do with what we have got. So here's how Raheem Sterling compares to James Maddison, who according to me is the best asset this game week to bring in terms of a midfielder. His stats are alright. Sterling is overperforming at this moment, but not significantly. As you can see from the screen, his stats are comparable to Maddison. Chelsea face Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Villa, Fulham and Burnley in their next 5. That's about as good as it gets. He has a good likelihood of playing barring injury, and I think Raheem Sterling has proven he can be a prolific in the right setup. If you take a look at his previous seasons at Man City, where he has had a good setup, better setup than what he had at Chelsea in first 2 seasons, he's really great. So in the right setup at Man City, he really scored great number of points, and he's only 7.2, a price that would make David Dickinson proud. He doesn't need to be a scoring every week to justify his value. So conclusion, unless you are Gareth Southgate, you should probably want Raheem Sterling. He's the most transferred in player this week, and for good reason, with great fixture, passable stats and the sort of price tag that would even get the stinkiest bastards excited. There will definitely be a trickier transfer decisions that you have to make down the line. So Sterling in for me, maybe, but there's another dice to be thrown in, that is Phil Foden. He missed last game week due to an illness, but if you take a look at his fixtures, it's Fulham, West Ham United, Nottingham Forest, Wolves and Arsenal. His XG and XA, that is underlying data, is better than Raheem Sterling. It's 0.30 and 0.40 XG and XA per 90, and he, I believe, has a larger ceiling than Sterling. I know Sterling is likely to get an goal more than Maddison and Foden, because he has had most number of penalty area touches in first 3 game weeks, but also he has faced, I think, in last game week lesser opposition, and he looked bright against West Ham United too. He looked really great against Liverpool. His performance wasn't that evident, so it's two sides where he has looked great. I would say 1.5 game, so it's between him and Phil Foden for me. Phil Foden, obviously, when he came on in last game week, he provided an assist and looked lively, and was looking like the main creator for Man City. And a week before that also, he was the chief creator, where he created two chances, I think, clear-cut chances for Haaland, and also assisted for that Alvarez goal. So I still believe that Foden has that higher ceiling, and Man City have got an easier fixture group in Champions League, but there's still a slight doubt of him being rotated, even though they have got a favorable fixture draw, Champions League draw, as is the case always. So in terms of minutes, I think Sterling is a better fit, and I think he will get attacking returns, but it's just that I just can't shake off that Phil Foden highest ceiling right now, so I'll leave that decision up until the deadline. But Mitoma to Maddison is nailed. Then it's likely to be, I would likely go safer. I think I would go to Martinelli to Sterling, but let's see. Sterling is also, as I said, cheaper than Foden. So having said that, this is how my team will look for game week 4. So it's Pickford. So this is where I got it wrong in game week 1. I should have gone for another goalkeeper. Probably Flecken was the right move. He has given me 4 points in 2 game weeks that he's played. I'm hoping for some returns this time around when he's coming up against Sheffield United. Then my back 3 is Chilwell, Udogie and Estupiñán. I was thinking of playing Baldock actually over Estupiñán, but Baldock is linked to a move away from Premier League, so I think I will start with Estupiñán. I don't expect a clean sheet from either one of them, but I do expect some attacking returns from all 3 of them. I expect Chilwell to get his goal this time around, where he was very close of getting in game week 2 and game week 3. Udogie against Burnley, who are a really high pressing side. When Tottenham are in position, Udogie really plays as a left winger, so I do really expect him to get some attacking returns this time round, as he did in last game week. And also Estupiñán, Brighton haven't looked defensively great, and I think against Newcastle they will definitely concede, and I don't think there's a much greater chance as he had in the previous game weeks of getting an attacking returns against Newcastle. But we do hope that he gets. He's probably owned by most of the managers. Some will bench him, some will have that option, but I don't, so I'll go with him. Then in midfield 5, I've got Rashford, Saka. Then it's gonna be Maddison. Then it's Bruno Fernandes, and probably it's gonna be between Sterling and Foden, as I said earlier. So I do think that Rashford and Bruno Fernandes are a keep right now. If I had the chance, or I had a 1 free transfer, I would have transferred Rashford for only, I think, Foden, because I think he has got an higher ceiling. But we only get 2 free transfers in a game week. But I do think on the left he looks really great instead of up front. He's a moments play. He won't give you full 90 minutes of good football. He'll just give you those 5 to 10 minutes where he gets attacking returns. That happened last game week, where he got 2 assists. Then I think Martial or Højlund will play as a centre forward, and I think it suits Rashford really well. He comes off the left, where he can go past players, has more space to work around, and after that international break where Manchester United have got good run of fixtures, I think he will be a key asset to own. They have got Brighton, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brentford and Sheffield United in their next 5 after Arsenal. So I do want him in that fixture run, cause I think Brighton are really not that great defensively, whereas Burnley also play high pressing football, and Crystal Palace are much of a sit back team. But I think I would prefer him against Brighton and Burnley, where I do think he will get attacking returns due to the spaces that those defenses let behind their back line. So I think not for this Arsenal game, but I do definitely want him for those next 2 fixtures, where there is a chance that Foden might get rested, and I don't think Rashford will. I think Rashford will even obviously start and get maximum minutes under his belt. Then it's Saka. Obviously I wanted at least one Arsenal asset in my team, and that would be Saka, because he's on pens. I never believed that he would be off pens after that Arteta statement, and he did get on and scored. I don't think, even though his home form is excellent, I don't think he will get multiple returns, but a single return would be more than enough for him for this game week. Then obviously it's Maddison. I have talked in length about him. Then it's Bruno Fernandes. I think he's the best Man United asset to own right now. He's better than Rashford. I've talked about him earlier. His underlying stats are better than Rashford, and obviously with Mount out, he's playing in that number 10 tilted towards the right side role. His everything that goes for Manchester United is going for him, like it goes for Maddison, but Maddison plays more central. Bruno just strolls around the pitch where he gets space. He is there, he is creating chances, he's on pens. So I think at 8.5 is a no-brainer. Then obviously it's going to be Sterling or Foden. Then up front it's Haaland. XG wise, XG considered wise, Fulham are the worst side. That is, they have considered the most XGC in first 3 game weeks, so I think Haaland is a no-brainer. He will be my cap. Then it's Watkins, and I think Van Dijk is out. He got a red card last game week, and Watkins, even though hasn't been getting many goals, but he has been getting at the end of chances. He's just not been that prolific. His underlying stats are really good, but I think that the main threat comes from Diaby from Aston Villa. I hope he gets some attacking returns after an assist this game week, because Van Dijk is out. Liverpool aren't that great defensively, and Aston Villa are a prolific counter-attacking outfit. I just hope he scores his first goal of this season against Liverpool. And on my bench, obviously it's Turner, it's Baldock and Kabore, and my first sub of the bench would be Archer, who has secured his move to Sheffield United, and I hope he does start their game, because in case if anyone gets benched, he will come on and at least give me some 2 points, I would say. So that's it guys. Do let me know what you guys think of my team in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and good luck